Yo, Dave, yo, it's been a long time. You were in one of my videos, actually. If you're wondering why I was so excited to see this man again, it was because I genuinely thought he had died. This guy is a 75-year-old VRChat player who might be the oldest player of all time to play VRChat, currently speaking. I made a video with him over half a year ago called VRChat's Oldest Player, where I interviewed him about his life and everything he'd learned as he was coming towards the end of his life, naturally. But then after a couple of months, he suddenly stopped appearing online, and I genuinely thought he had died from old age. So I decided to interview him again to get an update on what his life was like and learn from him. How have you been, man? How have you been?
Not so bad, not so bad. Still just wandering around and listening and talking. Nothing much.
I titled the video VRChat's Oldest Player or something like that. Yeah. It was really, really insightful for the younger generation. It was a good video. People liked it. It was really dope.
Well, people keep talking about it, so they must like it, you know?
Yeah, thank you for taking the time, you know.
Oh, I tell you, I don't mind talking to anyone as long as they're sensible. It's when they try to be silly or try to be smart, then I just normally leave. I don't bother anymore. I've been on here for 5 years now. It hasn't changed an awful lot. The children are all not in school at the moment, so consequently we're going to get them all in here. Their mums and their dads don't want to look after them anymore, so what they do is they give them a headset.
It's just a pandemic. It's honestly so annoying, you know. I wish they would force their kids to go outside and actually touch grass and, I don't know, make friends in the real world.
Wouldn't it be nice if they could learn how beautiful the world is?
Yeah.
It really is. What they want to do nowadays is just put a label on everybody and then hate that person. So they say, oh, you're gay, right? And then, oh, but we hate gays, so we hate you. Or they say, you're a furry, so they put the label of furry on them, or they put the label of Jew on them, or they put the label of Muslim on them, and then they can hate them. It seems so unnecessary. Yeah, whatever happened to the days when we used to go around saying, make peace, not war, and we used to give flowers out in Central Park in London.
I wanted to ask, when's your birthday? Sorry, like, when's your birthday?
It's above my head. It's above my head. The 5th of the 9th, 1949.
Wait, you were born in 5949 A831C?
No.
I was born in the 5th of September 1949. That was 5 years after the World War II finished. For a youngster.
Ha ha ha! You could say that.
Well, do you have any advice? You know, any new advice for the younger generation? I asked this before, but like, do you have any?
Yeah.
Fuck bitches while you're still young.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Stop hating everybody. It's counterproductive, because what you do is pass it on to other people, who passes it on to other people, and before you know it, you've got Gaza and you've got Ukraine, because everybody hates everybody. So be nice. If you're kind and nice to somebody, you never know when you want someone to be kind and nice to you.
True, because karma is a thing. It does exist.
Yeah? Oh, it does. Take it from me, it exists. Been around long enough to know I've been around the world. I hitchhiked through New Zealand. I worked in Las Vegas as a magician, warm-up artist for Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin and Barry White.
Damn, okay. Frank Sinatra. From last time we spoke, you mentioned your wife. How is she doing? Is she okay? Like,
She's just gone to bed. She's normally sitting beside me right here. It's 2:30 here in England in the morning.
Oh, wow. I guess it's just a good way to pass time, you know?
Don't sleep all that well these days, but a night's sleep is about 3 hours, 4 hours for me.
Oh, what? Why?
I'm not a well man. I've got heart failure. I'm in heart failure. I've got scarring on the inside of my lungs from when I was a glass blower when I was a young man. I'm a diabetic, and I've got edema and swollen legs from being a diabetic. So consequently, I don't sleep very well. So I come in here.
Ah, and I guess that also, you know, help distract yourself from the world too, you know?
That's it, yeah. Because I'm in pain most of the time.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry.
That's the way it is. That's the way it is. That's what life's all about. Life's a bitch, then you marry one.
Another question before you go to sleep, about love, you know? Do you have any advice for love, finding love?
First of all, you have to realize what love is. Love is when somebody else's feelings matter more to you than your own feelings do.
That's deep and true as well.
My wife, when she's happy, I'm happy. She's sad, I'm sad. And if I'm sad, my wife is sad. It's only if you feel like that you can live together. I've been married for 47 years.
Some of you can't even commit to watching a 10-minute video, let alone being married for 47 years. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe.
Anything. It's me and my wife against the world. And believe me, the world doesn't stand a chance.
That's so sweet. I mean, in today's day and age, I feel as if it's very fast and very quick. You know, people move on to the next. People cheat.
Yeah, you see, the
lie.
problem is, what people don't realize is that sex, lust, and all of that doesn't last very long, really. It doesn't last very long. It lasts for about 2 years. Then, if you don't like each other, you won't stay together, and that's when the marriages fall apart.
Divorce.
Because you can only, that's because they get married thinking that they're going to be screwing and fucking for the rest of their life, but they're not. You have to be able to hold a conversation with each other, just like we're holding a conversation. And if my wife upsets me, then we talk it through. Do you know the secret of a good relationship? Know when not to look, know when not to listen, and know when to keep your big mouth shut.
Communication is key, as they say. Yeah. You know what? Like, there's a word that we youngins use nowadays called Riz. I would say you have W Riz.
I know what you mean by Riz. It's short for respect. It's supposed to be short for respect. The point being that not many people in here respect each other. Now, if I would never dream of calling a young lady a female dog. Yeah, why would you call the young lady you don't even know, why would you call her a female dog?
Facts, bro.
What a rotten thing to say to anybody.
Unless they do act like a female dog, like directly towards you, then maybe sometimes, but if it's a stranger, then no, it doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Then it's your responsibility to make them think better of themselves.
I'm preaching right now.
Oh, I don't
Preach.
mean to. I don't mean to.
So you said, wait, how old are you specifically? You're 70, 75.
75.
Do you have any like other people that you play with? Like, is that like a group of older people?
No. I just come in here, sit in a corner, and listen to the conversations.
I can imagine.
Occasionally, someone.
You've heard some strange things.
I don't say. I normally don't say anything. I get people come up and abuse me, but I just walk away.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, it's the way it is. It's the way youngsters are today. A lot of the youngsters don't know how to form a proper conversation. So what they do is they come up to two people who are talking like me and you, and they'll want to get in on the conversation, but they don't know how to do it. So what they do is they come in and they say, yeah, have you seen the hoes? Have you seen the bitches? You know, and they think that's the way to join a conversation, but it isn't.
Yeah.
It makes these people not want to talk to them. It's the way it is. It's just that they haven't learned yet. They haven't been around long enough to know what life is all about.
So,
and life is...
Yeah, what do you think about life? Yeah, just in general.
Life is making memories so that when you get to my age, you can live in your memories forever.
Wow. I'll always remember you, you know, even when you're past and gone. I hope people remember you and the advice you've given.
I tell you what, I'm going to die within the next 5 years. I know it. Everyone knows it. It'll be my turn soon. But I tell you what, when that devil comes looking for me, I'm going to punch him right on the nose.
Give him a good beating, a good lesson. Yeah.
That's it. I don't think I want to go to heaven. I can't think of anything more boring than sitting on a cloud playing a harp for eternity.
And what would you like people to remember the most about you?
That I was a friend. That they could talk to me about anything and I would never repeat it. I still have people that come looking for me when they're going through a bad time, like someone in the family has died or something like that. They'll come in here. They're on my friends list, and they'll see if I'm in here, And if they are, I get a message, Dave, can we meet somewhere? And I'll go and I'll sit and talk to them. It still happens all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be remembered as that because of experiences you've given people, you know?
And yeah, if you ask me what I am, I'll tell you, I'm a boring old fart.
You know, bro, you've lived a life. You've gone through life. You've experienced a lot more than 90% of people have on this game, or just in general.
Yeah, but they will do eventually. You know, they're only starting out. They got to realise they're just starting out in life. Get out there, find out what it's about. Find out the golden rules of life. Do you know, as I've been around the world, I've learned one thing in particular. Everybody, Russian, Chinese, Muslim, no matter where they're from, they're looking for three main things. The first thing is someone to share the rest of their life with. The second thing is a place to live so they can put a roof over the head of their family. And the third thing is food on the table for their children.
Yeah. If they have those three things, I guess that's what makes them happy, or just a general person happy.
What more do you want? Yeah, generally it'll make you happy. It's only when you start getting greedy and you want more and more and more and more and more, that's when you start making yourself unhappy. Content with yourself if you're looking for something new all the time. If I want more money, that makes me want more money. I need more money. You don't need it at all. You need enough money to be able to feed your family and put a roof over their head. That's all you need.
Yeah, in today's age, people are always going after the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, and forget to slow down and actually, you know, appreciate what they have.
Yeah. Now I've got, you know me. I've got quite a bit of money. Point being, I could go out and buy whatever I want. I can go out and I can get full body and all the rest of it. I don't want that. I've got this funny old pair of sunglasses that I shove on my head, 2 bits of plastic I hold in my hands, and that does me. That does me. I don't want anything else more than that. You've probably never heard of Duke Nukem.
I haven't. I'm not gonna lie. If you could change anything about VRChat, what would it be? Since you've played it for 5 years, what would you change about the game, if you could?
I don't think I'm clever enough to say what I need to change. What they do need to do is make sure that there are rooms where people like me and you can go and have a conversation like this without being afraid that there's a 13-year-old child listening to everything you say. Because you can't tell. There's stories in my life that I'm not proud of, but I can't tell you them because you don't know who's listening. And there might be a 13-year-old there listening to me talking about making love to somebody, and that's not on. That's corruption. Anyway, like I said just now, I'm going to bed now. It's about time I went to bed.
Oh yeah, okay, good night. And last question, do you feel at peace? Do you just feel at peace, just generally speaking?
Yeah, I've done my bit. I've done some stupid things in my life. I've done some, you can call them nice things in my life. I've done some things that have caused harm. But overall, I think I've done more good than bad.
Yeah, that's what we all hope for at the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of the day, all we can hope is we leave the world, if not the same as we came in, but at least a little bit better. You can't do any more of that. I can't do any more than that. You know? Anyway, I'll see you later, my friend.
Have a good evening.
It's getting a bit late. See you later, my friend. Take it steadier.
Lovely talking to you. Have a lovely evening. Oh.
And you.
It's a weird feeling knowing this might be the last time I ever speak to him again. But as long as you all learn something from this video or from his wisdom, that's all that really matters, and I've done my job.